How do duties tests define executive, administrative, professional exemptions? Imagine you're trying to figure out if someone should get overtime pay or not. The rules are not just about what their job title says. Instead, they look at what the person actually does day to day. That's where duties tests come into play. These tests are part of the rules under the Fair Labor Standards Act, which is the main law about wages and hours in the United States. They help decide if an employee is exempt from minimum wage and overtime protections. To be exempt, workers must meet both salary requirements and specific duties criteria. Let's start with the executive exemption. The main idea here is managing. The person must primarily oversee a business or a part of it. They should regularly supervise at least two full-time employees or their equivalent. This means they are responsible for hiring, firing, or making recommendations that matter. They need to have the authority to make leadership decisions about their department or the whole business. Just having a fancy title does not count. They also need to earn a salary that meets or exceeds the set threshold, which is updated periodically. But earning a high salary alone does not make someone exempt. Their actual duties matter most. Next is the administrative exemption. This applies to workers who handle office or non-manual work that is directly related to running the business. They must exercise discretion and make decisions that affect the company's operations. For example, someone managing human resources, marketing, or compliance might qualify. Their work should involve significant judgment, not just routine tasks. They also need to be paid on a salary basis at or above the minimum salary threshold. Performing administrative tasks is not enough. The work must involve real decision-making authority. Now, let's talk about the professional exemption. This is for workers whose primary duty involves advanced knowledge. This knowledge is usually in a specific field like law, medicine, teaching, or science. The work must be predominantly intellectual and requiring the exercise of discretion and judgment. These employees often have specialized education or training that took a long time to acquire. They are paid on a salary or fee basis that meets the minimum requirement. This exemption helps distinguish highly skilled professionals from workers doing routine manual or clerical work. It's important to remember that these duties tests are used alongside salary thresholds. For example, starting January 1st, 2025, the minimum salary threshold is $58,656 annually. Job titles alone do not determine exemption status. Employers need to carefully review what employees actually do and how they do it. If they do not meet both the duties and salary tests, they are considered non-exempt and must be paid overtime. State laws can also add extra rules on top of federal standards. In the end, these duties tests help employers and courts classify workers correctly. They make sure that employees who truly hold managerial, administrative, or professional roles are classified properly. This way, workers get the overtime pay they deserve when they work more than 40 hours a week. It also helps employers stay compliant with wage and hour laws, avoiding costly penalties.